Hello and welcome to Magical Travel Adventure. I am Lauren, your host, and today I'm going to be talking about doing a split stay between doing a cruise vacation and a theme park vacation between, Disney and Universal Studios. So, if you're new here, hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a travel advisor. I specialize in family vacations that are personalized for your particular family. And I love making personalized plans based on your needs, not based on needs of others or what you find just on the internet. So, today we are going to be talking all about the split stay of doing theme parks and a cruise vacation. And this is actually very common for people to do if they are going to Florida. I would say if you're going to the Central Florida area, that is why a lot of people do this. So what happens is part of your vacation, you are going to the theme parks, maybe you're going to Disney World, and then you are going on a shorter cruise. So you're not going on maybe a full week cruise, but you're spending part of your times in the parks and part of your times on a cruise. So why would anyone do both? A lot of times people, the biggest group of people that I probably get it is people who want to go to the Universal Studios parks and then they want to take a Disney vacation and they don't necessarily want to go to the parks, but they want that Disney cruise. So they will go to Universal Studios for a few days and then they will go on a Disney cruise. Now, I'm not saying that that is exclusively what you need to do, but that is probably the biggest group that I normally have. I also have people that will go on a Disney World vacation for a few days and then go on a Royal Caribbean cruise or a Disney cruise. It kind of depends on the family and what they're looking for, but it's a way to have that go vacation and get that theme park, Disney vacation in and have a more relaxing vacation on that cruise. So, how it kind of works is you want to decide the vacation time and you're going to start by looking at cruises. A lot of things that people don't understand is that there are a lot of 3 and 4 night cruises out there. My 3 and 4 night cruises are typically with Disney Cruise Line and Royal Caribbean. Those are like the 2 that I do the most with most families. There are other ways to do it, but the biggest part is you want to look at what is the vacation time you can take, and then you want to look at when those cruises fall during that time. It's because a 3-night cruise is typically over a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, get off on Monday. And a 4-night cruise is getting on Monday, getting off on Friday. So you want to look at that to see what portion you want. And especially for those 3-night cruises, people forget that they're not getting off on Sunday, you're getting off on Monday. So you need to know that you have that vacation time because you're not going to be able to make it back to work unless you live in Central Florida on time. You're going to need to fly home or drive home or however you're getting home, on that Monday. After you look at the cruise, then you're going to try and book that cruise and then book your theme park vacation around that. So one of the other things that you want to think about is, what are you going to do first? Are you going to do the theme park first and then the cruise? Are you going to do the cruise and then the theme park vacation? And some of that might depend on how you can get your vacation to work. So there are a lot of great options that you can do for a cruise. So right now, if you are going to Central Florida, you're going to that Orlando area to do either Disney World or Universal Studios or SeaWorld or whatever theme park vacation you're doing, right? You're in that Central Florida area. The easiest location that you can go to from there is Port Canaveral, which is just over like an hour away from that Central Florida, Orlando-ish area. Now, currently they're working on I call it a bullet train in Florida, where they're trying to be able to get you down to Miami in 3 hours. So eventually you'll be able to take cruises out of Miami. And there are other options that you can take in in Florida, obviously for cruising, but Port Canaveral is going to be easiest and maximize your time the most if you want to do theme park and then a cruise. So right now at this current time for 3-night cruises out of Port Canaveral, you are going to want to look at Disney and Royal Caribbean. And with those cruises, you oftentimes are going to get that private island experience. So for 4-night cruises, also the great options again are going to be out of Port Canaveral, and they're going to be with Royal Caribbean and Disney Cruise Line, and they both have their own private islands. So during the 3-night or the 4-night cruise, you most likely will get that private island experience. Most people, that's why they're taking this cruise. So they really enjoy getting that private island. The difference between the 3-night and the 4-night is that a 3-night, there will be no like day at sea, meaning no day to just enjoy the ship. A 4-night will allow you that time to have a sea day. So you are enjoying that ship. Not always, but most of the times. So the biggest thing, if this is what you want to do, is there are a lot of tips. And the biggest thing is understanding how 3 and 4-night cruises work. And I'm going to say it again because a lot of people think that it's a silly thing. But I remember before I was a travel advisor, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why can't they make 4-night cruises over the weekend and the 3-night cruises during the week? Because of the way it falls. So if I want to do a 3-night cruise, I need to be getting on the ship on Friday, which means that I need to be flying in Thursday night because if I'm not there already, or if I'm staying at a theme park vacation, I know that Thursday is our last day at the theme parks because Friday we are getting on the ship. So Friday you're getting on the ship and you're going to be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then you get off the ship on Monday. You're not getting off on Sunday night. You're getting off on Monday morning. So you would need to have that Monday off from work. A 4-night cruise is going to start on that Monday and go all the way through Friday. So you get on Monday and then you will get off on Friday morning. So for that, sometimes people are like, well, that's like a whole week right there. Like I didn't even get that vacation. So let's talk a little bit about that too. If I was going to do a 3-night cruise, what I would do is I would do a theme park vacation. And if I could only get a week off and I needed that extra Monday day off, I would fly down on a Monday night. And on Tuesday, I would do the theme parks. Wednesday and Thursday, I would do the theme parks. Then I would go on Friday to get on the ship and be on the ship. And then Monday, that would be my 5th vacation day, I would fly home. So a lot of times that's just what people have to do in order to get those 5 days. Now, not everyone can take those 5 days like that. Sometimes you can only take it in that week vacation. So sometimes what I have people do for a 4-night is they fly down on that Friday night and they go to the parks Saturday and Sunday. And then they get on the ship and then go Monday through Friday. Sometimes people also go back to the theme parks or go to a different theme park. Like if they did Disney Saturday and Sunday the week before and then did a cruise, then that Saturday they will do Universal Studios and then fly home on Sunday. So it's kind of up to you how you want to do it, but those are great ways to do a 3 and 4-night cruise. You really need to know how to make sure you have that time off. And you typically would like to try and do your theme park vacation first because that's more go, go, go. And the cruise is more relaxing. You also want to make sure that you book those transfers to get to the parks, from the parks to the cruise, because sometimes those book up. So you want to make sure that you have that in advance. Make sure, it's going to be a shorter theme park vacation. So you want to make sure you have those must-dos ready to go. You can check. It's in my, there's a link in my bio, like a little checklist of things that are the must-dos when you go to Disney World so that you know what it is that you're planning. Um, the biggest thing to remember is that you need those cruise documents. You have to bring them with you. If you need your passport, you're bringing your passport. If your kids have a birth certificate, you need to bring that birth certificate with you. Sometimes there's just a lot of stuff when you're going to two different places, and that's why you want to make sure you have those documents. You also have to understand that you have multiple reservations at multiple places, meaning that you'll have transfers from the airport to get you to the theme parks. You need that theme park reservation and tickets, and then you need the transfers from the theme park to the cruise, and then when you get off the cruise, you need the transfers again from wherever you're going next. So there's a lot of different reservations and a lot of things to manage. So make sure that you set up reminders, because different reservations will have different check-in dates, different reminders that you're going to need to know about, different excursions, and different things like that. So make sure you have it, or obviously easier is just using a travel advisor who knows all of it, and they'll help remind you. And make sure when you're booking that cruise, you're booking it out of the correct port. I've had people come to me say, "Oh yeah, I have this cruise and yeah, it's like an hour away from Disney. It's booked in Miami." And I'm like, "What? No, that's Miami is not near Orlando at all." And it's over a 3-hour drive with traffic. And typically, you're going to have to get a rental car unless you want to pay a ridiculous price for someone to drive you from Orlando to Miami. So make sure you're booking your cruise out of the correct port so that you're not, driving for 2.5, 3 hours and needing to rent a car just to get on this cruise. Saving a little bit money on the cruise is not going to maybe save you logistical time or stress on yourself. So just think about that. All right, that will do it for our cruise and theme park vacation. Let me know in the comments what questions you have, and I will see you next time on Magical Travel Adventure. Bye.